Coco is on day 152 and she's finally in labor. So I checked them all this morning and she felt a little bit softer and she had some milk come in, but it didn't feel like her ligaments were completely gone yet. So I let them all out. She was in the pasture and she was kind of yelling at me a little bit this afternoon. So I came back out and I checked on her and she kind of had a little bit of goo on her back end. So into the kidding stall she goes, and we've just started having some stronger contractions and doing a little bit of pushing. Not a whole lot going on yet. Foxy got moved over into the baby pen with her boys, and Skip, who was in that pen, is outside hanging out with the rest of them. So now we'll see how many she actually has. Her udder is only about half the size that it was last year when she had quads. So I don't think it's quads. She's a lot thinner than she was last time too, but could still be twins. I think with my luck it's gonna be a single, but if it's a single silver doeling, I wouldn't be upset. What do you think, Coco? You gonna be nice? Are you gonna give me girls? At least one? Coco likes to have her butt like up against a wall or in a corner, so it's a little difficult to see what's going on with her. She decided having her butt right up against the wall is the best decision. We'll see if that works in your favor or not, Coco. Good job, Coco. Foxy's on the other side of the fence snorting at her because she thinks she's too close to her babies. Good girl. Don't see a bubble yet, but she's working on something. Good job. I wonder if it's part of the kid. Hopefully it's not a pain. Hang on, Mama, let me see. No, I see a nose and a tongue. I see a nose and a tongue, but I can't tell if there are feet. So I'm gonna let her try for just a little bit longer, and then I'll have to check and see if there's any feet forward. There we go. Okay, so it was definitely stuck. Yeah. It's really weird because there was no water bubble for this one, and no sack that the kid was actually in. So all this darker ooze we see on here leads me to believe that it was in a little bit of distress here. All right, Mama, we'll bring it over to you. Hi, baby. How are you? Okay, you're okay. Okay. It was just a head forward too, but we got it without having to get the feet forward. Hey, baby. Okay, so you should be horned. We are. Okay. Good job, Coco. Oh, you got another one already? Okay. Clean this one up just a tad bit. This one is a boy. Give you him. Try not to get all the shavings on him. Working on the next one already. We need a girl, Coco. See, this one has a bubble. That's what we're normally supposed to see. So. Good job. This one's pretty looking too. There you go. You came out normal. Yeah, you weren't stuck, were you? I'll put you on a towel so we're not in all the shavings. Cute. Hello. You're pretty cute. Hi there. They do have a chance to be moon spotted through Coco. Okay, boy or girl? That one's a girl. I was hoping for a silver girl, but a girl is a girl. Yes, you're precious. All right, buddy. Mama's not paying attention to you, so I got you. So the girl's a lot bigger than the boy is here. Okay, they're a little bit more dried off, and I just noticed that the little boy has waddles. They're very cute. So her, I can't tell if she's dark gold or if she's a recessive red. She does have a dark stripe down her back. Her feet are still wet, so they look darker than the rest of her, but I can't tell if they actually are dark or if it's just because they're still wet. She's got a cute little white pole. The boy might be a really light gold or like what they call a platinum, which is kind of like a blonde color. He does have a dark patch on his back, so either that's a moon spot or it could be a color pattern. I can't quite tell what his color pattern is, just because he is kind of stained from fluids. But yeah, he's got wattles and might be some type of variation of silver. But he might need a little help. He's a little sluggish. He's a lot skinnier than the girl too. He is 1.8 pounds and she is 2.2. I bumped Coco since she got up and I don't feel another baby. So I'm pretty sure that she's done. She dropped some afterbirth already. This little guy might have to come in the house for a little bit just so I can get him going because he's still just kind of sitting here while his sister is up and moving. I did give him a little bit of colostrum and I put her up on her mom so she ate. Part of that placenta looked weird. It was like in 2 separate pieces. Like there were 2, which she did have last year. She had 2 separate placentas because when she short cycled, she actually settled on both of them. So like 1 kid was from one side and 3 of the other kids were from the other side. So 3 looked really similar and 1 looked completely different. But yeah, she had 2 afterbirths last time and it looks like she kind of did that again here. And then there was a little lump in the afterbirth. And when I went to see what that was, I found like a triplet in there, but it was itty bitty and like decomposed already. It didn't smell bad or anything. I think it was early enough along that it didn't cause her too many problems. So I could tell that there were bones, but it was pretty much just a glob of a baby. But I definitely could see ribs and leg bones. So I knew it was a baby. My guess is that it was only like 3 months developed, maybe into 4 months, but it was itty bitty. So that might explain why he didn't have a bubble and all of the goo around him was really dark and just not normal looking. Because I think if she did have 2 afterbirths there, she must have come from 1 horn and him and that other underdeveloped triplet came from the other horn, which also would explain why he's so much smaller than her. She got all the nutrients on one side and he had a roommate for a little while. But yeah, so it looks like she technically had triplet, but only 2 of the kids made it full term. But Coco seems to be doing great. There's no signs of any infections or anything in her. Nothing smells bad. Just the color of his fluid was not normal. It was a lot darker than it should have been and a lot thicker, and obviously he didn't come out in a bubble, so just a little weird on his end. But since he is so much smaller and obviously he's not very peppy, I'm gonna go in with him, get him warm, get him fed, and I'm gonna give him Coco's colostrum, so he should still smell like her. So hopefully when he's up and standing, he can come back out and join his sister. But yeah, not that bad of a kidding. First boy was kind of stuck head first, no feet, just like Foxy's boy was. But we got him out. She came out fine. And everybody's doing pretty well. Just gotta get him going a little bit better. Well, we took the little guy in overnight and he's doing a lot better today. He's up on his feet and he eats and he's moving. But since he was in the house, even though he was fed Coco's colostrum, she doesn't have any idea what he is. She doesn't think that it's hers. She'll clean him a little bit and then when she gets to sniffing, she realizes he doesn't smell the same as her. So she kind of doesn't want him. I put her colostrum on both babies so they should smell the same. She still didn't like him. I put a little bit of essential oil on the end of her nose and then on the kid's head and butt for both of them, so they both should smell the same and she should only smell one thing. But she's still not really wanting anything to do with him. I promise he's yours. on, Coco. He's yours. We did have to warm him up in the sink a little bit, so that kind of washed off all of his smell. I kind of had hope that she would take him back if we could get him to smell a little bit more like her. There was afterbirth left in the corner, and I did rub that on the boy, and that's kind of why he looks a little bit more gross right now. But she still isn't buying it. She does not believe that this is her boy. I promise he is. He was first born. She's confused. Here, I promise he smells just like your girl. See, that snorting is a warning. So she's kind of warning him not to get near her baby, even though he is also her baby. Here, look, I promise he's yours. Look, little sister, you need to stay next to him. They're stinking cute. I don't think your mama's gonna take you, buddy. She's not a fan. It's okay, I'll take care of you. It's okay. I can be your mama. Yeah. He'll just be a house goat for a little bit. No, she moves away immediately. So because he was born so thin, I am not comfortable leaving him out here to try and figure it out with her, especially today since it is a little bit colder with wind and rain. So I feel like just because he does not have any body fat on him, he's just gonna get too cold if she doesn't let him eat regularly. So he's probably just gonna come back in the house with me. I will have to milk her though, and she's not happy with me. So second kidding of the year is Coco with a buck and a doe. No silvers.